Namaste, I'm Yogi Chaitanya. In this video, I'm going to talk about how yoga helps to fight against disease and cure them. As I said before in my previous videos as well, that yoga is itself therapeutic, and if you practice yoga regularly with a routine, then it really helps you to keep you in balance. Because most of the diseases manifest due to stress, emotional imbalances, lifestyle problems, irregular lifestyle, sedentary lifestyle, and stress is a trigger. As we say that stress is not a disease, but any kind of stress, workplace stress, emotional stress, mental stress, depression can lead to blockages of prana, a free-flowing energy which doesn't flow properly, due to which the weaker zones of your body are having blocks and the energy gets trapped there and they don't function properly because of that. And in the passage of time, the functioning of those organs are impaired, and then the disease sets in those weaker parts of your body, which are known as the susceptible zones or the vulnerable zones of your system. When you practice yoga, you're not actually treating the specific zone in your body. For example, if you're having a digestive problem can occur due to various reasons. It can occur because your digestion is weak. It's because there's a problem maybe in your liver, maybe your digestive enzymes are not properly secreted, or maybe you are in stress. So digestive problems can be because of weakening of organ, or it can be because of mental stress, and maybe because you're not eating food properly. And when you're eating, you're not focusing and enjoying your food. So there can be different reasons for the same disorder. However, a lot of people make this mistake when they try to cure and address their diseases, that they try to cure the symptoms. And it is a normal practice these days in the modern world, that whenever people have a headache, they take a headache pill, they take a painkiller, they take those pills which gives them instant relief. I'm not against it. But the problem is, if you keep taking those pills, your body gets used to it, and the body have the adverse effect of those chemicals in those pills, because those are essentially chemicals. And your body is not designed to work through chemicals. Your body is designed to work through itself. The body can heal itself if you allow that healing process to set into your gross and subtle system. So what yoga does here, if you talk about yoga therapy, the underlying principle of yoga therapy is it helps to set that balance. And to do that, it has a systematic approach. The approach is that first comes the symptoms and diagnosis, and yoga therapist uses all the tools in the disposal to diagnose the problem, to know the underlying cause and address the symptoms, and then try to reach to the root cause. Once you start reaching the root cause, then you are confident about finding a cure. Once you know that this is a root cause, and you understand the temperament of the person, you understand the mental state of a person, the physical system, the level of prana, weaker zones, and the overall state of the health in the body. When you understand in this holistic way, and when you view your client or the patient in this holistic way, you are coming close to heal or cure him or her, essentially. Now, what is the approach? How yoga help to fight against the disease and cure it? It does it by systematically identifying the problem, identifying the root cause, and address it. So there is no assumption about it. There is no quick fix approach. The approach is systematic. It's going to take some time. You have to practice asanas, because yoga therapy addresses every bone, muscle, tissue and organ of your body. So when you practice asana, what you essentially do in asana, when you stretch, you call stretch, pull and push. When you stretch your body in different asanas, whether they are standing forward bends, or they are back bends or inversions, basically you are involving and engaging your muscles, ligaments, tendons, bones synergistically, and in a way that each and every part of the body is helping each other to create a balance which is not there. So sometimes people have shortening of muscles, sometimes they have tight joints. Sometimes they have trapped energy in somewhere which is not able to move, and that's why the blood is not able to flow properly. And when the blood is not able to flow properly in the specific parts of your body, they become deficient, and in the long run, they become diseased and comes in disorder. So the process of balance is set in. So you practice yoga asana, and breathing is such an important aspect in yoga, because the oxygen in the blood is actually done through the process of respiration. When the blood moves, it transports the oxygen to the individual cells and tissues in the body. The meditation, relaxation methods help you to relax so that healing process can happen on its own in the due course of time. And there is also an understanding of yoga philosophy in yoga, where you need to understand that you have to accept your problem, you have to accept your disorder and not keep complaining about it. And because once you accept something, it is easier for you to address it and heal it with a period of time. It's going to take some time, but you can definitely cure a lot of chronic disease through yoga. There have been ample evidence of curing like more than 67 disorders with scientific evidence. It's already existed. And more research have been done in past times in curing even the fatal diseases like cancer, different types of tumors, cancer and infections, for which there is no cure. So being a therapist, being a yoga therapist, I've treated so many patients with back problems, with musculoskeletal disorders, hypertension, diabetes, asthma. And in my experience, that it is a very affordable. I mean, it doesn't cost you a lot. I'm not saying that you have to stop other medicines if you are really chronically ill, but you can always include yoga therapy side by side along with any other treatment you are undergoing at present, so that you give yourself a chance to heal holistically without any adverse side effects. Because it is like your body is a part of nature. So basically you are allowing that natural force inside you to heal the nature itself, which is your body. So coming more on to the therapeutic methods. So what methods yoga uses? So a lot of people say that we don't understand that how we can heal ourselves through yoga. Let me tell you a little more about different therapeutic methods in yoga. As I said that yoga has different techniques and methods. For example, asanas, body postures. So a lot of people identify yoga as asanas because it is very evident that people practice yoga asanas, they stretch their body, and that's how they feel yoga is all about asanas. But asana is one aspect of yoga which is extremely beneficial to improve your blood circulation, stretch your muscles, elongate them, strengthen them, so that the weaker zones of your body or organs are actually nourished and rejuvenated by regular practice of asana. But breathing is also an essential aspect of yoga, and we address breathing in a very structured manner in yoga, which is a therapeutic technique of yoga which is known as pranayama. A lot of people are entrusted to practice pranayama because it has miraculous benefits in recent times, and research has been done that how effective pranayama is to cure most of the diseases, and it works extremely well as a complementary thing with asanas. When you train your breath, it improves your prana, it gives you energy, and it also removes the block in your psychic system and chakras. Then mudra therapy. So there are different mudras, like for example, this is Gyan Mudra. It's a very simple meditative mudra. But then you have different mudras for blood pressure, you have mudras for controlling the blood sugar, which is known as the therapy mudras basically in yoga. So we teach those mudras here in these courses here. And also we have meditation as a technique. So we all have heard about meditation, but how many of us practice? Because it's extremely difficult to sit in one posture, close your eyes and just not think anything. Because mind is so used to thinking. That's how we dissipate our energy and prana and get deficient. So meditation can itself become an excellent tool or technique in yoga therapy to heal you. Then we have different kind of relaxation methods which are customized for individual patients and the clients, because not every individual is same. So every individual responds to different kind of asanas, different kind of your therapeutic methods in yoga, which is used in a beautiful conjunction with underlying principle of yoga, which means that accept it and make peace with yourself. Everything is possible and you can be cured. It's just a matter of time when you need to come back to your balance, which was lost in the process. So yoga is extremely beneficial. With all my experience of last 12 years as treating people through therapy, I can highly recommend that yoga therapy is definitely going to be a mainstream line of treatment in the future for people. Nobody would be calling it as an alternative medicine, but rather it would be called as a mainstream healing therapy, along with other healing therapies and methods we have. Thanks a lot for listening to me, and I'm definitely going to come with more information in my coming videos. Namaste.